I had always been interested in the state and federal commercial tax credit program. It's something that I learned about in graduate school and kind of geeked out about, and thought, I wonder if we could be eligible for that program by turning the house into a residential rental property, because it would be income producing. We said, okay, well, we are going to do this. Absolutely everything that we do is going to adhere to the Secretary of the Interior standards for historic rehabilitation, which we would have done anyway, but the program requires you to have a more structured approach. It's interesting. It's almost like the rules force a layer of or a level of creativity that if you just had a blank canvas, we might have done something completely different, but I don't think it would have been anywhere near as interesting as it turned out, because we had this kind of constraint of needing to follow these rules, but also, just so inspired by the different layers that we were finding, as we kind of did exploratory demolition and peeling back layers, removing the 1970s paneling, and discovering that the paneling was directly over the original plaster, pulling up vinyl flooring and realizing that the wide board floors, the floorboards, some of them are 18 inches wide in this house. It was just so exciting to then, figure out that there was accordion lath in the walls. You're making all of these discoveries and then figuring out, okay, well, how does that inform the design? What choices will we make now, knowing what we know? And this house, even though it was originally built around 1800, is definitely not a pure representation of that time. It was built then. The floor plan was different. The staircase was in a different location. It used to have a big fireplace and chimney that's no longer here. The front porch was put on later in the 19th century. An addition was added. A kitchen wing was put on. You can see the evolution of the house just in the floor plan and in the different materials and different elements that were added. So our goal was not to take it back to circa 1800. It was to peel it back just enough to let the house speak.